More in class, we're going to go over now chapter 2 to conditional statements. So we're going to recognize what a conditional statement is, and then we're going to write the converses of conditional statements. Again, this is our process as far as going into proof, so proving certain things. And so we're going to start with these type of statements. If you live in Los Angeles, then you live in California. Is that true? All right, so you'd have to think, well, is there another Los Angeles that's not in California? All right, so I'd say it's true. I don't know of another city named Los Angeles that's not in California. If you live in California, then you live in Los Angeles. Is that true? Well, no, that's not true. You can live in Sacramento, you can live in San Francisco, Lodi, any other city you could say that you could just stay here. So that's not true. You can live other places. If today is Wednesday, then tomorrow is Thursday. Is that true? Yes. If tomorrow is Thursday, then today is Wednesday. And that would be true as well. So you go through and we're going to kind of pick apart these statements. So what we're going to look at today is a conditional statement. A conditional statement just has an if-then statement. All right? So first of all, you have the hypothesis, which comes after the if. So if, that's your hypothesis. Then you draw your conclusion from that. So we're going to be writing these conditional statements, an if-then statement. So a number is divisible by 9 is also divisible by 3. We want to write this as an if-then statement. So basically take the statement given to you, and we're just going to put if a number is divisible by 9, then it is also divisible by 3. We're just putting an if and then to it. So if a number is divisible by 9, then it is. So it's basically the same statement. You just put an if and then in there. Then it's divisible by 3. 2 points are collinear if they lie on the same line. Again, we'd start out with if. Keep this the same. So keep this part right here. Keep the hypothesis first. So if 2 points lie on the same line, then they are collinear. This would be the conclusion here. So keep in that same order. So then we go through a conditional statement. So now we're going to look at the truth value. Okay? It can have a truth value. It's either true or it's false. To show that conditional statement is true, we have to show that it works every single time. If we show it's false, we just have to provide one counterexample, which we spoke about in last chapter. So we're going to go ahead and look at these. All right? So this would be a conditional statement. If x squared equals 16, then x equals 4. So if then statement, so it's a condition. So is there anything that we could provide a counterexample, or is this true all the time? Is this the only thing that works? Well, 4 times 4, so if I plug 4 in, 4 squared, 4 times 4 is 16. That is true. Is there any other number that works? Well, negative 4 would be a counterexample. So this isn't always true. Negative 4 times negative 4 is 16 as well. Okay, so now we do the converse. The converse now is we're going to switch the hypothesis and the conclusion. So here's an example. First of all, write this as a conditional statement. If 2 points are collinear, then they lie on the same line. So there's our condition. Now all we're going to do is switch it. So we're going to switch this. This is the conclusion. If they lie on the same line, okay, if 2 points lie on the same line, then they are collinear. This is the converse. So we're just switching the order. We're going to come through here now. We're going to state an if-then statement. Okay? And it actually jumped ahead. So if you look at it, so the bigger thing is it's a cat. So if it is a British long here, then it is a cat. Next one, if we want to write a Venn diagram, if someone plays for the Yankees, then he is a baseball player. So the smaller thing, okay, playing for the Yankee, would go on the inside, and then on the outside would be a baseball player. Okay, so being a baseball player is more inclusive than being a Yankee. There's not every single baseball player plays for the Yankees. All right, but if you did play for the Yankees, then you'd also be a baseball player. So that's what we're going to look at. We're going to be going through writing conditional statements. So again, a conditional statement is an if-then statement. We need to have that. And then we're going to be going ahead. Our conditional statement has a hypothesis, the beginning, what comes after the if, and a conclusion, what comes after the then. And then we write the converse. So we're going to switch the hypothesis and the conclusion. We're always looking at the truth value. Are these statements true or not? Thank you.